are so excited to see each and every one of you here. Thank you so much. We, the Green Parties of El Paso and New Mexico, we have people from as far away as San Antonio, or that area, and Albuquerque, New Mexico. The Greens are all working together to bring you here, and we are so very glad you could help us welcome Dr. Jill Stein, the Green Party presidential candidate for President of the United States. I just said that. We apologize that some of you are having to stand. We will have refreshments afterwards, so that makes up for it just a little bit. Once again, my name is Mary Bordeaux. I am occupying the ballot for the U.S. House of Representatives, District 16. I grew up in the military, and my family chose to retire here. We were hooked on El Paso, this region, and the people. I'm a retired elementary school teacher, but even still, I've always had an interest in political science. My poor second and third graders were taught about things they probably didn't understand, but I always tried to stay neutral, but it was hard, especially during the Bush administration. Since retirement, I have been a peace activist and also providing some support when I can for other social justice movements in the city. During our peace vigils, am I cutting out a little bit at times? I guess I need to face straight. It's not omnidirectional. During our peace vigils, which we have every Friday at noon in front of the El Paso County Courthouse, you are welcome to join us every Friday at noon. From noon to 1, we have extra peace signs, and we welcome you to join us even for a few minutes. Every Friday, I hope you'll join us. But during those peace vigils since 2005, I have been standing with some people who have taught me so much. They are some of the bravest people I've known. One of them is Father Peter Hind, who is 93 years old, and Sister Betty Campbell, who is 82. These priests and other sisters and other priests and volunteers who have served in Central and South America have seen, and in Juarez, and still living in Juarez actually, have seen the negative effects of U.S. foreign policy and trade deals on their lives. We see it, we read about it every day in the papers. Many of you have family who live in Juarez, and you know what has been going on. These people have taught me a history that can't be found in books, because they witnessed, they lived and tried to help victims. I decided to occupy the ballot, though, because of one issue. I strongly believe that the Trans-Pacific Trade Partnership, or it's called the Trans-Pacific Partnership, we'll call it the TPP, would harm our nation, our region, and our neighbors to the south. It's been called NAFTA on steroids, and we know what an effect NAFTA had on this region. And just as everybody was adjusting to NAFTA, even though the maquiladora workers are not making good wages, we've kind of gotten used to it. Here comes the TPP. Let me tell you a few things about the TPP. I could spend hours talking to you about it. It gives 9,200 foreign firms the right to circumvent our courts and attack the laws that we rely on for a clean environment, safe food, and decent jobs. It's environmental protections, which everyone tells us are good, are actually mostly toothless, and it would directly encourage fracking. If you don't know about fracking, please look up fracking. It's so important. Such an important issue because it affects our water. and it causes earthquakes too. We would lose, this country would lose millions of manufacturing jobs, and those are the only statistics for the United States. It's going to greatly affect Juarez and Mexico. It would also make our medicines more expensive and compromise access to medicines for many people in the Pacific Rim. Now, a lot of those countries in the Pacific Rim are going to be getting some of those jobs that will be moving out of Mexico and the United States. Unfortunately, we know we can't be jealous of that because we know those jobs will be low paying and the working conditions will probably not be very good. The TPP was negotiated in private with no public input. Despite that, our current congressman gave President Obama fast-track authority, and that means that the debate on it was severely limited, very little debate. In fact, there was a time when only congressmen and their aides could see the pack, and they had to go into a room with a security guard outside. That's your government. That's a piece of paper that's going to affect you in your every minute of your life. The reason I'm only occupying the ballot is because I have health limits, and it limits the amount I can do. I have so many issues I'd love to be able to work on. However, my name on the ballot gives you a chance. It gives El Pasoans and the people of this region who can vote for me a choice that they might not have otherwise in November. Vote for me, Mary Gordeau, Green Party candidate for U.S. House of Representatives, District 16. And let's tell our congressman to defeat the TPP. Thank you.